In Dholera, then you will know the geographical variation in one country. There are two countries.
Honorable Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs, Srimati Himanta, in the august presence of our Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa, along with Chief Secretary to the Government of Assam, Dr. Ravi Kota, IAS, and Chief of... It is indeed a moment of great pride and privilege for all of us to have among us a galaxy of distinguished dignitaries gracing the dais this afternoon, the soul of our freedom movement. Now, I request the esteemed dignitaries on the dais and all present in the audience to rise for the rendition of our national song, Vande Mataram, and we have... Next, I would like to request Dr. Thakur to kindly felicitate Honorable Union Minister. Next, I would like to request Dr. Thakur to felicitate Honorable Chief Minister of Assam.
And not only this visit of yours, special in the sense that you are coming to a place where one of the world's, not only countries, world's leading next a semiconductor plant is going to come up, where your contribution has been tremendous. And you have physically seen this, and at the same place, country is something, it's in the making, and as a symbolic kind of a gesture, and to give the benefit of your presence and your knowledge to our rising stars of Assam, the young youth, bright students. Ma'am, I would like to mention, as per direction of Honorable Chief Minister, we have not, though it's a small group, but they are representing complete state. We have a number of entrepreneurs have come from at least 8 districts, and also the representatives from the CII, FICCI, FINER, LUP, Lagujo, Bharati, etc. Similarly, this area. So they all have been very much keen to ask a lot of questions and also would like to interact with you, ma'am, and so therefore we have made it as a dialogue between you and the students and the other participants here, and relatively informal kind of a thing, not very formal. But to begin with, I welcome you if you could like to address them for 7-10 minutes, and thereafter we can open for question answers, ma'am. So then, in fact, we encourage them to, even maybe time is very short, if they have any questions left beyond our allotted time, we would like to take it in writing, and also will be bringing it to your notice, ma'am. Or we can straight away ask and how you look at your own growth path as an entrepreneur. So to begin with, ma'am, I would like to ask students who are present here. They may ask question, and I request our officers and staff to provide the cordless phone to them so that Honorable Minister.
Guwahati University. My question today is, India often imports technology from abroad while actually exporting our high quality talent that is available here. So how does this semiconductor facility aim to reverse this trend and work towards retaining and utilizing Indian expertise? So
develop. It's such a eye-opener. It's one thing to have a policy, it's one thing to fund it, it's also one thing to have favorable facilitation done so that investments can happen, and happen in different parts of the country, happen in unconventional parts of the country which have never seen such industries being set up in their states. And Assam has taken the lead. I really congratulate and appreciate the Chief Minister for having pushed along and to get this semiconductor unit coming all the way to Assam and opening for the entire Northeast, in a sense that opportunity and also a sense that we can also do it is immensely motivating. And I repeat, the drive with which the Chief Minister took up this initiative actually has given this opportunity for Assam and for the entire Northeast. So in that way, the question that has been asked by Jatun Das, sorry, did I get your name wrong?
my name is Jurindeep Das.
Jurindeep Das. Actually, that question is answered already in this unit. The number of expats who have come here to serve on their own, neither the Chief Minister nor the Chief Executive Officer of the Tatas specifically rang them up and said, oh please will you come over, I'm going to your state. And even at the cost of embarrassing the young lady, I'd like to say Baspati, who's seated here, is from Assam and she is part of this unit. And she gave me a presentation even as I was sitting and watching the developments here. So the fact that the state has gone this far, a fact that a company like Tata, whose very name invokes trust and that confidence that it is a company with values and ethics and does extremely high level professional delivery of whatever business they are in, people are attracted to come to India to serve, who've had extensive experiences and also learning outside. This is one example. This is happening all over the country. So your question is relevant in that huge numbers of Indians are outside, serving top-notch companies, rising in those companies and holding very good positions. And every year, even now, we have highly qualified engineers or doctors going away from this country, but who want to be outside. Very well. But there are big numbers also coming back to be able to be a part of this developmental journey that India has undertaken. And I'm happy that you asked me that question, but you can see live examples all over the country.
Thank you, ma'am.
The Northeast region has immense potential in technology development. So how does the Government of India plan to support innovation, entrepreneurship, research and development in this region through budget allocations in special scheme?
Honorable Prime Minister launched a 1 lakh crore fund for R&D, and that will be available for all over the country. But that's also available not just for government departments or public institutions, but also private sector or startups who are doing on their own funds for research. So that is one of the very big way in which startups which face different kinds of problem at seeding stage, mid-course, and even further when they have to have conversion of their innovative ideas into commercial propositions, funding is required. So when a large amount like this has been announced by the Honorable Prime Minister himself, that is one very big step forward towards funding. Literally now for 7-8 years, since after the launch of the startup mission by Government of India, there has been fund of funds created to fund startups through also raising money from the market. SIDBI used to handle it, it continues to handle it. SIDBI is the Small Industries Development Bank of India. So any startup which wants to have some money given to them to fund their activities can approach SIDBI. Of course, they get recognized first prior to approaching SIDBI through the Department of Internal Trade and Industrial Policy, DPIIT as they call it. So that is one step. The second step is in premier institutions like the Indian Institute of Sciences or the IIT, please sit down, or the IIT, we have set up incubation centers for startups. Guwahati University has one, and I know the Chief Minister takes very keen interest to see how it's progressing, how young people from this area, from Assam or any of the northeastern states, can be incubated in IIT Guwahati. I also know the IIT Madras, as it is called, which is in Chennai, has taken keen interest in hand-holding IITs themselves, which want specific expertise to come in for support of startups. So there is a lot of integration among IITs which are spread all over the country, each one supporting a particular area of specialization, but never mind, all of them also are integrated so that they can share their experiences. So the third one which I would like to highlight is through the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development, institutions meaning academia, businesses, industry, and also these research institutes which are in private domain are all converging their interests. Greater synergy is created because of that, and as a result students are benefiting. So I would strongly recommend young people from Northeast to be in touch with IIT Guwahati with ideas that you want, which can be developed and which can be taken forward.
Thank you, ma'am.
Aadhaar and etc. for track and trace. My question to you would be, like early stage startups like us ourselves, for us access to capital remains a challenge, especially in the Northeast region. So can we expect some for collaborative financing mechanisms between the center and the state for support in the realm of financing to startups, especially in Assam? Yeah.
If not, you can contact any one of the departments, the DPIT or even the IIT Guwahati itself, to put you to those people who are very good in advising on financing for early stage and also startups like you all. If not, you're welcome to send an email to me. I will be able to link you up with people who can handhold you in this process.
Thank you, ma'am.
Normally, when we announce funds for startup or such R&D related or for furthering the government's policy, center does it on its own. States are welcome to join. I'm sure Assam has its own plans, but on a collaborative mode becomes a lot more time consuming. So we are doing it on our own, but monies are available for everybody. In case access is becoming difficult for you, I'm quite willing to bridge the gap.
Thank you, ma'am.
CEO and founder of Any Crafters, we do food processing. So my question is, are there any plans to enhance the financial and digital infrastructure to foster a more vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem in Assam?
Extending digital there. How does one extend digital facility? You access it, it's available for you also. For instance, the ONDC, the Open Network for Digital Commerce, is something available for anyone to log on. If there is a need for greater information sharing as to how you can cross that threshold, I'll happily receive you can send it to the Chief Secretary. I'll take your contact, I'll enable it for you. But digital infrastructure in India today is created with such an intention that any common man can access and use it for themselves. But if there is a difficulty, I'm ready to help. Give me your details.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
System Region Finder. Ma'am, we are really grateful for the Unati scheme which has been announced for Northeast. The industrial climate in Assam particularly is doing great now, and a lot of industries are now interested to invest in Assam, especially after the Advantage Assam 2.0. Ma'am, my question is, the last date for the registration under Unati is 31st March 2026. As new industries are willing to come and we have ensuing elections also in Assam, it's a request that the last date for the registration may be extended so that more and more industries can take benefit of the scheme. And another, ma'am, before this Unati scheme, the NEEDS scheme was there, which expired on 31st March 2022. And this Unati scheme has been effective from 9th March 2024. So the industries which has come in this gap period are not getting the incentives for this Unati scheme, and they are at a disadvantageous position. So it's a request that those industries which has come up in this period may be covered under the Unati scheme. Thank you.
Managing Director of the company named Premier Guidance Limited.
You want to
Keep it close to your mouth. Keep it close to your mouth.
horizontal.
So we are in the manufacturing of nitrogen, which is a very critical input for the semiconductor industry. And we were very keen, and we approached Tata's for the giving us the chance to build the nitrogen plant that is coming up within this premises. So what has panned out is very interesting. They evaluated us and they say that we are satisfied with the credentials, but we still feel that you have not come up to the level where you can take the responsibility of building a nitrogen plant, which is like 24/7 must be available. So what they did was they gave the order to the world's leading company, but they ensured, they say that you must take this local company with you, and you have to subcontract at least 30 to 40% of the work to this local company. And they have done that. And we are really proud and happy that we have got the support from the Tatas, from the government, and it is not only helping us build a part of the plant that is coming up in this premises, but is giving us the confidence and the credentials to go out of Assam, out of the Northeast, to go anywhere in the country and pitch for building nitrogen plants to all the semiconductor plants that are coming up in India. Thank you, ma'am. This is just to inform you as well as all the participants here that there are plenty of opportunities, and the way the Tata are promoting local talent, local industries is really amazing.
And I hope this message is approach and look at possibilities that you can do things. But for standards, of course, peg yourself very high. Don't compromise. Opportunities are immense. If one large industry comes, around it so many other peripheral industries. Earlier days they used to say the mother unit and then all the ancillary units. Those jargons have gone. But the idea remains the same. There is one unit but which can support several other, and therefore instead of being a job seeker, if you are an entrepreneur and you are able to give more people jobs, and in the process also become somebody who contributes to the GDP directly. It's a big thing. As it is, I see through this unit, Assam probably will be the driver of the engine for Vikasit Bharat. This one unit, and also the way in which it is building an ecosystem, and in a way it is supporting the local entrepreneurship, not just supporting with small orders, but giving them the technology and the expectations and the standards to which you have to rise and meet. That is the way in which entrepreneurship can be built in order that your dignity and your way in which you can handle this whole thing is all with a lot of confidence and self-respect. I think Assam has a golden moment. Youth in Assam should really come out now and take the little risk of not being comforted by a job which pays you a salary, but the risk of doing business on your own. But today you have the right kind of people to handhold you. Come out, contribute to the national Vikasit Bharat dreams.
My name is Parthapratim Pathak. I'm the president of Laghu Udyog Bharati Purvottar. Ma'am, I have got a small question and a small suggestion. The question is that can we expect Finance Ministry to consider a special package for MSMEs in Northeast who adopts the green technologies for modernization? And the second part is that we are very excited and thankful to our beloved Chief Minister to have this kind of industry in Assam. So, being a part of the Laghu Udyog Bharati, I would like to say that most of us, in fact all of us, would like to be associated with such a huge industry. So, will there be, is the state government, it's a kind of suggestion or a question you can say that if the state government or the central government makes us a provision for our local entrepreneurs to get involved in some kind of schemes, it's a kind of suggestion or a question. Thank you.